Ajá, aquí llegué tarde.
You can't run from your thoughts. A tribute to my house.
What surge is this?
Death and good are linked.
这被跑步上压了有点点的多，所以想要。
Yeah, and he can kind of bully back here, but I think that Doom has enough armor. Oh, God, Ana. Now level 6 yet, no sunder for him.
Radiant's top tower is under
Jarek's
attack.
not able to throw out that stun to create the separation they
Dire
needed.
structures
They
are
kill him off.
fortified.
Oh,
They use a glyph.
My life is mine to
Jarek's in trouble yet again.
Radiant's
Is
top
going to
tower
be rooted
is under
to the
attack.
spot. Kuro will have another Purifying Flames. He actually doesn't have the mana for it. He'll get a couple more, but Jarek's still going to go down. Win 7 start.
Yeah, and they're gonna
Liquid are
pressure the
just
tower.
steamrolling.
With this glyph, they
Radiant's top
are
tower
putting a
is
lot of
under
pressure
attack.
on the tower. They also got the kill. Tiny. Baron's gonna keep him in, fill his bottle.
In the meantime, GH with the Invis rune is going to look for this opening up, and he's going to be able to find the body blocks, but Seb has the phase boots. That keeps him alive. Yeah, after that pressure onto the tower, it looks like they're going to back out, but down to about 340 HP there. Good start so far for Liquid, forcing Ana to head back into the jungle.
That's where Terrorblade loves to be. But the problem is, if this tier 1 tower falls, that means that he's gonna play the bottom part of the map.
Love to be able to stay here a little bit longer and just farm efficiently in this little triangle of camps. The dive comes, they take down no
Radiant's top tower is under
there.
attack.
He's been killing himself all game long, but Thompson is going to make this rotation and finds the avalanche. Doesn't quite have the toss though. Seb is going to move in with the Infernal Blade.
Radiant's
like
bottom tower is under attack.
And instead, it's a run back where Thompson has found GH. The Spike Carapace not
Suave
fully
ese.
online.
Tiny.
They have vision in the area.
Radiant's
the next
middle
assassin
tower
does
is
to
under
try and
attack.
juke this out.
He could have
Does
just
have a TP scroll.
Yeah, he could have just TP'd right away, but this is also fine. Just buying time.
I have failed the goddess.
The phase boots Tiny, who's trying to get towards the Blink Dagger, but still a long ways away from it.
Dire are scanning.
Double damage.
Camps. They do hit a scan, the Dire do, realizing that Thompson is heading back towards the mid lane. So Miracle's going to play it a little bit safe, and that also means that the Tumba men can feel comfortable farming out these Ancients.
And this Vengeful Spirit is not having a game. There's a wraparound coming, a Baron.
Radiant's
plus
top
a
tower
Tiny.
is falling.
Oh, they can't get in there to help quick enough.
Oh,
So
now I've seen
Liquid might lose a couple here, it looks like. Kuro is going to possibly go down. Treetop, that should finish it. Mike in control. Does he get out of here?
Radiant's middle tower is
Tail.
under attack.
Radiant hits as well. Damage from that Ion Shell. Level 4, but the toss comes out from Thompson and needs another punch here from the Mistcoil. It's not quite going to be there, it looks like. Although Mike control spots him, gets the kill. No-tail gets the solo kill.
Oh my god, that's a huge chunk of gold
Tremendo.
for him. 900 gold on a Baron, 600 from that kill.
Walk around the
Instantly
tree,
buying
man.
everything. Oh, they're gonna
He's just gonna
they're
kill
gonna get
by
rewarded
my
this
right. Tis your fate
Kuro gets
to
the
be
deny.
denied.
Where was that? Oh, right over there. Yeah. I mean, Kuro's having a pretty good game. We take a look at the net worths right now. He's actually sitting top of the supports, but the downside is it's still this Morphling who's just barely above him. Miracle has really not had a game.
Oh, he has 45 CS more than Tiny right now because Tiny is forced to make rotations for his team, but Tiny gets those kills which he gets the gold from. Morphling is gonna recover. He is level 8, so
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Is under
Doom
attack.
rotates.
Dodges the stun coming from GH.
Radiant structures are
But
fortified.
Liquid's still able to get those
Radiant's
bounty
middle
rates.
tower
And
is
I'll
under
say
attack.
that we should be keeping in mind as GH looks like, oh no, misclick? Odd decision there. And now maybe gonna be
Radiant's
find the toss
bottom
on the
tower
GH.
is under
Toss
attack.
is just gonna play himself. Thompson dies. Liquid are so freaking
Dire's
good.
top
I mean, that's the
tower
thing,
is
right?
under
Is that
attack.
you look at it and at first it looks like Morphlene's not doing great, but it's the rest of Liquid that are just having an amazing time.
Yeah, and Thompson is
Particularly
in a really bad spot, trying to make stuff happen where he shouldn't. He's fighting under the ward, trying to pick up a rune against the 3 heroes overextending. Doom on Ursa. There's a
could be
TP
big.
rotation coming.
Se salva.
Oracle.
And they kill him off in time. Oracle's moving into position, wants to find the save and going whatever healing he possibly can, but the deny will not come. And Jarrett instead shows up, trying to punch into Kuro. Not gonna happen. Seth throws out the Infernal Blade to swap back onto mind control. They will have another one if they want to try and catch it, but GH is here as well, and now they need to back out. Jarrett looks like his life is gone.
Radiant's
They go
top
for the
tower
surge
is
forward,
under attack.
Find the root, swap away again, but it's just to buy some more space as Jarrett eventually dies.
This is a pretty good combo. Nyx Assassin and Darks here. He uses Iron Shell. He just continues to chase him down, uses a stun when it's needed. Mid lane is being pinged out. I don't know what Thompson wants. His bottle to be refilled. Now that there's no Doom for 2 minutes, that means that more
Mira, creo que
Morphling
vuela por
can
Moria.
play more aggressive. And now he's
No, es Thompson,
actually
vuela por
more
Moria.
farmed than Tiny. They want to secure this tower.
Radiant's
They do.
middle tower
Miracle
has
gets the
fallen.
last hit. Great recovery coming out from him as well as No Tail.
No, no
Radiant's
pasa nada.
bottom
Chase
tower
these
is
heroes
under
down.
attack.
GH finds the stun. Immediately takes off by Thompson, or on Thompson from No Tail. And for that avalanche, Spike
Dire's
to
top
interrupt,
tower
tries
is
to
under
turn,
attack.
can go for the toss back if they want.
Radiant's
but it might be to their own
bottom tower
detriment.
is under
Thompson,
attack.
they vacuum him away. Now trying to find that kill. Not quite gonna happen there either. Seb. Comes around. That bear is running really fast. 780.
Radiant's bottom tower has
What in the
fallen.
hell?
Los creep hicieron la chamba allá abajo.
Dire's top tower
GH
is
is
under
slowly
attack.
burning to death.
We didn't talk about TB. TB just took tier 1 tower on top, has 3 raid bands, just continues to farm. Pretty much has the same amount of farm as a little bit more after taking that tower.
Come on, look at the Tumble Man. He's just a monster right now. Seb hits the shield on him, but I don't think it's gonna matter. They can run him down. And I think you were mentioning earlier a lack of hard disable. It's proving to be a big problem with this surge that Mind Control has.
Yeah, I didn't realize it till lately.
Dire's
about
middle tower
Doom,
is
since
under
I saw
attack.
some of the teams not having enough lockdown. You pop that Doom, but then what? He just runs away, especially with the Darks here, or if you have Oracle behind you to keep you alive for a couple of extra seconds. Man, Jarex.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Down these sentry wards that are just around the area where Ana wants to farm. He has a Sunder here, so you could make some type of a play that direction. Within vision, GH heads past. They know that he's right here, but they're waiting for him to move closer. And I don't know if he's gonna oblige. But Roche is being taken. DD right outside of it. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter. They're just gonna be able to secure this one. Easy peasy.
Roshan has fallen to the
Scouting it
dark.
out, they did not want to go out of the Roche pit to reveal anything. Ursa has a double damage. I love this build. Need to get it eventually.
It's So what's the game plan now if you're OG? Like 6,000 gold behind, they've got the Aegis. It feels like everything is going liquid.
Ready, so they can try to play around it because both of these supports can't really rotate. Lose 4 bounties.
Stuff from liquid. Yeah, and you can see already Morphling.
Ya va.
He can remove the Lincoln's with.
Thompson rooted, impale to follow, immediately Aphotic shielded off. Strength of Abba. But he does run out of mana, particularly when he's only buying smokes and dust.
Radiant's bottom
Abba
tower
got
is
that
under
kill
attack.
on Darkseer, 600 gold.
Radiant
He's good to
structures
go.
are fortified.
Alright,
No tail on this hero. Basically never gets any items besides some clarities, and there it is.
G8. They have a sentry ward down.
Double
Radiant's
damage.
bottom
Position
tower
there.
is under attack.
Trying to take it down. Morphling still is getting his farm on. Has the Lincoln Sphere recipe. 1,600 gold away from finishing off the full Lincolns. You sort of have to wonder what's the point where they decide to take this fight. It happened very
Oh,
shortly.
GH. Thompson doesn't know. He's trying to use Carapace on Tiny's AoE from 3 grab to stun him. But Uberman was ready with DD and a Blink Dagger.
That are sort of grouped together along this bottom side where Thompson is as well.
Dire
He's
are
still a little
scanning.
ways away from that Blink Dagger. Man, this has just been a really unfortunate game for Thompson so far, and this is a hero that's damage does sort of drop off as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, if you're playing Tiny as a core, you need to hit your timings. You need to play aggressive. Again, problem is Abaddon doesn't make any kind of rotation. This Vengeful Spirit is pretty much completely useless besides stacking some camps, and he even dies now. They don't necessarily need to kill TB. They need to kill this guy because his Blink Dagger could change things a little bit. Either him or Doom. Doom still 1,000 gold away from Dagger.
They take down
How
Jarek
is
as
it you
well. Yeah,
heard
I mean
not
that's
my
the
warnings?
thing, right? Is that if you can slow down their ability to take fights, it kind of doesn't matter what TB is doing because he needs that supporting cast around him.
Exactly, because your Morphling is farming and he's getting closer to that Lincoln Sphere, so no Sunder, no Doom. He recovered.
Matumba Man again, a very fast bear, chases down No Tail. Ana shows up, immediately impaled the Avalanche to try and turn this one. They have the Doom down onto one. Is it going to be enough though? Can they find this kill? Darkseer slowly being taken down here. Ana, not enough mana, has already used Sunder one time. Matumba Man going to be caught for a moment by Seb. They try and take down GH as well. Spike Carapace to turn it. The punches coming through. Matumba Man still being isolated. Thompson and Seb doing a lot in this fight. They find the rough stop afterwards. Matumba Man just able to walk away. They've already taken down the Nyx, but can they find any more? Thompson tosses away Matumba Man, trying to survive through this, and they're walking forward with Seb, seeing if they can find that mind control kill to push back in with the back.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They take down Miracle. 5 have died from Liquid and OG, looking like they're going to be in a position to take this kill. Matumba Man 2.
Dire's
but he gets
middle
the blink
tower
out in
is under
time,
attack.
and now get the tier 1
Dire's
tower.
Yeah,
structures
they even
are
did it without
fortified.
any buybacks. Good Doom on that Darkseer. He kept him alive a little bit longer after with the Guardian Greaves. Tumba Man hit it.
The turnaround, they decide to take down the finish first, and apparently that's enough for them. Seb now needs to run.
Radiant's
No
top
kill.
tower is
He
under
already
attack.
popped on it, trying to get out of here as well, but he's
Dire's
separated from the
middle
herd.
tower has
Matumba
fallen.
Man has his eyes set on him. Regen immediately broken through. No Tail is there as well. Wants to help if at all possible. Has the Aphotic Shield in a second. Ana needs to run. 5 seconds for Sunder, but doesn't have the mana for it afterwards. Can he possibly go for a trench? He's 3 mana away, looking for the turnaround. Sunder, he gets it. Matumba Man though is still going to be able to find that kill. Can they take one more in turn? The Spike take care of this. The tree toss
Bueno,
not
Nelly.
quite enough. Cool. The mind control comes in and heals them up with the Guardian Greaves.
Oof, man, everyone on Liquid actually was alive. They still lost the tower. Anna killed
Hello.
the tower even, but he pulled off a great Sunder. But he had like 15 Fury Swipes on him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They will pick up a couple of bounty runes apiece, it looks like.
¿Qué es esto? Quise decirlo y
Still
dijo
a
amo.
6,000 gold lead for Liquid. It feels like there are a couple of signs
Muy
of
enamorado de
life
este
here for
teléfono.
OG, but at the same time, these fights, they continue to go the way of Liquid. And No Tail, ulti popped, they're gonna back out.
This game is over. GA just bought the Meteor Hammer.
Invisibility.
Guy's good to go. Oh no, he dropped it though. He got it back again. They also do have the Lincolns on Miracle. Well, go for the Vendetta Surge play.
Dire are scanning.
Doesn't have-
Radiant's bottom tower is
gonna
under
iron
attack.
this wave down, it looks like.
He's just a
Error
farming
de,
tool from
transcripción.
mind control.
Radiant
Quise escribirlo
structures are fortified.
y el diccionario me troleó.
7,000
Dire's
gold.
top
Airblade
tower
still
is
top
under
of the net
attack.
worth. Yeah, that last fight, I mean, if he's able to live there, that looks so much
Radiant
better,
are
but
scanning.
getting cut off and killed off, maybe just a bit too far by OG.
They have 2 Blink Daggers right now, so they can start playing aggressively. TB is level 15, has that HP talent to keep him alive. Meta is ready. If they want to smoke right now, they could try to go for a kill. Miracle turns into
This
Jarek.
is bold, the waveform, but they have the Doom. He's stuck around for far too long, and they're body blocking with the illusion.
Armo.
But Matuma Man jumps in, the avalanche. It's going to connect onto both. The toss back. Matuma Man realizes, I don't want to be here anymore. They don't have any way to stop
No,
that. Mind control also under fire. No Tail there, trying to surge away and get himself out of there, but they do have another round of blinks in just a second. Avalanche back behind them. They find themselves another kill. Morphling, which is way too aggressive.
De bola, tiene a
They
Jon
have a
Snow.
vision on the hill. Yeah, it's
Cambio.
being pinged out. That's
Okay, No Tail.
those wards are gonna get de-warded. No Tail. Can he die from illusions? TB 392 against 390. He's fine.
But that means he's not in this fight, and guess who is? It's Matuma Man yet again. Trying to take out 7. Matuma Man tossed in the air again. Can they kill him off? He's still so fast. This bear just moves very quickly, but they eventually run him down. And Liquid again overestimating how strong they are. Get punished. They're diving into the
Dire's
freaking base.
middle
They
tower
find
is
GH.
under attack.
Impale to interrupt is Tiny is now also gone a bit
Dire's
too far and
structures are
tries to run.
fortified.
Has 20 stick charges. Looks like he should get out. He has a blink in a second. He's good, but they take the tower.
He's fine.
Dire's middle tower has
Seb.
fallen.
Playing extremely aggressive.
But he feels strong, and they pull back in onto Ana. The
Bueno,
avalanche
coñazo,
toss
no.
Kuro, forced to use the ulti on himself, and OG still striking forward before the Scotty is even done. OG feels strong, and somehow they keep on making these fights work and keep that momentum going after the pickoff.
This is a huge setback for Team Liquid that they lost Morphling there. They didn't get any kills. Sadly for them, Darkseer's Surge was on cooldown, so he could not surge him out of the fight. Maybe he would be even able to survive because he popped the Morph before the Doom. Next
okay.
Roche will respawn in a minute and 10 seconds. That's the second one, and BB should just... Yeah, he's gonna have meta ready. And with Eye of Scotty, he's gonna cripple that Ursa so hard, even though there's Darkseer behind him to help him out, but Scotty is just so good against the
Esa pelea hace rato yo hubiese soltado el mouse
on bottom lane.
y teclado.
Well, he's gonna find
No
it.
sé quién darle.
Mind control spots it. He's gonna hang on to this bottle for a moment. Nobody from OG going down to scout that out. Matumba Man is gonna pick it up. So I think that the other thing we should keep in mind for the later stages of this game is that 400 AoE surge that Mind Control will eventually have. I mean, that feels like it could be a pretty defining moment for them. Do you feel like you're under any type of a clock if you're OG to try and like take advantage of this little momentum you've built?
It's still 3,000 net worth lead for Liquid, but you can't feel it right now, especially since this Doom is getting a lot of items. He has that BKB, Blink Dagger, so he can initiate. Dire Scan is gonna connect.
Okay, so they think that they're in the pit right now.
Radiant
Smoke
are
up also.
scanning.
Roche is there. And OG, do they realize what's going on? Jerax is in the spot. They spot it out now with GH moving into the pit. But are they going to break their smoke on them? So they might break their smoke on GH that's in here. And Matumba Man's just going to run in. And OG a little bit off the mark. They don't realize where they're at. And now the pings come. So they're going to be able to steal this away. Although Liquid feeling a little bit trepidatious. Miracle on the low ground. The Jin initiation could come in a second. They can't find this, but not with the Meteor Hammer. Matumba Man chasing. They already killed off two. The Terror triple kill from Matumba Man. Beautifully played by Liquid as they ran down and found that tail. Vision wins games. Man, that was sick. They went for morphing illusion. Actually, Terrorblade illusion because he morphed into TB. Smoke was still running, but they revealed themselves. And that was a double damage burst, also sick play from Darkseer and Nick Assassin. You can see the synergy between
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
So it's G's and
Dire's
Aegis,
middle
26
tower is under attack.
minute mark. Roshan killed, getting closer to that Ethereal Blade. He can blow people up. Terrorblade will need to be careful.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Again, one of those moments, like Terrorblade dying at the start of the fight, you just can't afford to have that happen. And it looks like they're gonna smoke up and head out again. Yeah, the good thing is that Terrorblade didn't pop meta before, and now they can still try to take a fight.
Illusion!
Ana gets an illusion rune. Matumba Man, they realize he's in the area, breaking the Blink Dagger. Other heroes are showing up, but the Avalanche toss ends up popping the cheese, starting to try and fight. Another backing, no follow-up yet though. Wall is still on cooldown, 18 seconds, swap away, keeping them fine. Miracle starting to get jumped on here as well, and GH moving into position for the biggest impale on the flame. Thompson trying to interrupt this, they get the Sunrun, but it was Ana 7 looked like there, so Ana nowhere to go. GH made the play, and that's gonna be more than enough for them. They chase down and kill. Man, GH is a sick player. You asked me what they need to do. I told you get GH some playmaking hero instead of a Shadow Shaman, and man, he delivered. Also, Terrorblade goes in, gets a lot of Fury Swipe stacks, so even if
Radiant's
he uses
middle
Thunder
tower
Ursa,
is
just
under
gonna tear him
attack.
apart after he uses it.
Oh, really pretty
Dire's
playmaking
courier
coming from
has been
Liquid,
killed.
and they even end up finding
Radiant's
the courier.
middle tower is under attack.
Pretty stuff. On the way to pick up the E-Blade, they make it happen. They're trying to
Radiant
slow this game down
structures
if they
are
can.
fortified.
Thompson hiding, but GH has found him yet again, the Impale, and guess what's coming afterwards? Meteor
Radiant's
Hammer
middle
landed on the
tower
dome,
has
and
fallen.
the Matumba Man gonna be there to finish it off afterwards. Spike Carapace, the whole enchilada. And Thompson, they break it there with the Vendetta. Blink Dagger again in a second. Mana Burn also coming out. He's pretty quick. And gets the blink of what he actually is gonna live. No!
Nice line
No vale, no creo que esté jugando perder.
Mid lane though.
What else can they find? Nothing. Oh, what plays from Liquid?
E-Blade was delivered on Morph, so I don't know if anything else is missing.
Now they
I
still
didn't
have
see
that
any big
Aegis.
items. Yeah.
2.5
Because the courier
minutes.
died. Gem picked up by Doom. They want to get rid of the vision. That's their way back. But Terrorblade died twice without farming. He's still the first on the network chart.
Unos sádicos de
And they
pana.
see him. They have vision yet again. Ana, fully under the wards. They're hunting. Wanna find him.
Dire's
Creo que llevan
top
uno,
tower
que
is
gane aquí,
under
bueno, que
attack.
gana la...
Oh yes,
Dire
indeed, dude.
are
Poor
scanning.
old Ana is gonna be going on the pain train, although they miss absolutely everything. And now the vacuum pulling him back into the roll. Doesn't matter. Miracle cleans it up.
Soaking.
It is not looking good for OG. Also, this Tiny has Echo
Dire's
Saber,
top
but
tower
does not
is under
have
attack.
extra 30 damage, so basically, if you're going for the second talent, you're missing 60 damage every single time Echo Saber is ready.
Bueno, también
What's
que
the
en la segunda
damage
sí yo
that you do
vi
between?
que fue como mala suerte, pues que tuvo Tron, oye. El team aquí.
I think I mean, on
Querían
the one
agarrar por
hand, you can
detrás
sort
y
of understand it, like,
salió el
okay,
tiro
you
por la
don't want to
culata.
try and go for the Morphlane. There's not
Dire's
that much
bottom
physical,
tower
but at the
is
same time,
under
it's like
attack.
there's sort of
Radiant's
dependent
top
on Onyx
tower
at this
is
point.
under attack.
He just doesn't feel like he's a
Radiant
hero. He
are
needs that
scanning.
BKB and keeps on dying.
Tribute to my
It's hard.
house.
No vale tampoco así. Lo leí bueno, pues,
In a
pero
row for TB.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
hay mucho.
And I think you got to give a lot of credit to
Dire's
the warding
structures
vision that
are
Liquid has
fortified.
had this game, and obviously
Tienen
taking over
como
that TV illusion,
contrarrestarlo.
setting it up here onto the high ground. That team
Dire's
fight felt like
bottom
was one of the
tower is under
defining moments
attack.
of this game. Miracle takes over. Terrorblade yet again gonna send out those
Dire's
illusions.
bottom
Hops in,
tower has
tries to
fallen.
get the split push going.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned.
El terror
about
lanza las ilusiones,
the
pero
damage
el
talent. He would get so much more out of it.
Miracle con el
Dire's
agüita,
bottom
pues con la
tower is
embestida.
under attack.
Want a gank, can't kill anyone at the
Elimina la
moment, and he would need to play that
copia.
split pushing game, cutting the waves.
Is the slowdown that
Dire's
we were
bottom
kind of
tower
anticipating
is
at
under
some point as
attack.
the Aegis is about to expire. OG need to slow this game down as long as possible and get their Terrorblade into his BKB, even giving him the tome right now. Wants to get to that level 20 talent.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and I think that, like, I don't know, how do you even really try and take a fight if you're OG now? Like, do you need to try and, because both of the times where it's worked previously for them, it's felt like it's been sort of mess ups by Liquid.
Yeah, problem is this Doom has so many targets. Like he needs to. I think ideal target for him would be Darkseer because he can just search people away. But then Oracle will keep him alive. What level is Darkseer? Level 18. Once he gets to that level 2400 AoE surge, he's the Doom target.
Yeah.
And Seb still does not have
Sí,
a
sí.
creep who can remove the Lincoln Sphere.
Tienes razón.
Yeah, he's sort of playing at a different style, I guess. A little interesting there. They did catch sight of mind control for just a moment. GH up on the high ground.
Sí, están cazando a alguien ahí.
Vision in the area. They're seeing that this illusion's taking some of that damage over time. They have Morphling morphed into Terrorblade. Top lane still pushing by virtue of this Terrorblade illusion, which is going to expire now.
Dire's
See if
top
they get the
tower
tower
is
or
under
not.
attack.
Well, doesn't look like it. 90 HP, that should be a deny. Notail walks forward, sees everybody, immediately runs away.
Verga, se apoderaron del bosque.
Mind control pops the shrine for half
que vaya para la tienda secreta es hombre muerto ya.
mana. He was afraid that they're gonna initiate
Ahí cazando
on the
Buiro.
mid lane since he was showing on the top lane.
Vendetta wore out, so GH kills off that illusion. And again, OG are just sort of set up here, hoping that the team fight
Ellos ya se
gets taken
enfrentaban
on their
antes, ¿no?
terms. And GH
Liquid
walks into
y
the
ellos,
midst of
¿no?
all of them. They do have swap available, but a little bit too far outside of the range after that spike carapace hit on it.
Creo que OG le ganó.
Wave of Terror for vision, but obviously then it interrupts the initiation. And
No, mentira,
both
no
teams
era
just kind
con,
of looking at
con
each other.
este, era con el otro, con el que
Wait for
está,
something
donde
to
está
happen.
su main.
Matumba Man has a haste rune in bottle.
En el International.
God, so frustrating playing Terrorblade against Morphling. Hobson walks high ground. Drop down the vision, get the catch. There,
That's
interrupts the
hermoso.
jump. Seb there as well. Seeing if what they can do with this, but need to be careful about the vacuum wall coming from mind control. They just blow up Seb regardless.
Oh my god, Seb just lost the gem. And
they're gonna find more.
Huge mistake by Seb. He used Infernal Blade on Mix Assassin, Forbidden and used Spike Carapace. Instantly GH pops it, and he did not have enough time to actually use Black King Bar because of it.
Yeah. I mean, 8-second BKB, and he uses it once he's pretty much dead now.
Dire are
It's looking
scanning.
rough. It's looking really rough for OG.
Yeah, problem is they're stuck
Ana
in the
juega
base
Burde
right
bien.
now.
O sea, a mí me
Think
gusta como
Ana
gana, aunque hay
needs
muchos
to
que no les gusta como gana porque Ana que
risk
muere
it a little
mucho.
bit, try to get out. Now
Pero
they even lost the gem, so
me
it's gonna
gustó.
be even harder for them to maintain the vision.
And like he's finished his BKB at this point, but not quite that level 20 talent yet. Whether he decides to go for stats, the reflection cooldown, either way, it's gonna be nice for him. But you can see that as soon as they move out,
Pero mira que tiene
form and back out themselves. Mind control. Okay, they found one.
Tiene
This is a
antigüedad.
decent Doom target if they can find the kill. They can only TP to the Shrine Team Liquid to try and get a little bit of reinforcements in there. And they're sending in the Nyx Assassin as well as Barissa, seeing if they can kill him. It's going to be a dead Darkseer. Now the turnaround. Seb,
Ya no
he ends up
tanto.
popping the BKB. Good reaction.
Trae,
They're
también
still
jugó
looking
de
for this
bueno.
one. The disarm is there though. On to Terrorblade, and he
Mierda.
doesn't have his BKB on yet. Just died.
Ahora eso, mira que
He's controlled the entire time, and OG are going to be ripped asunder without asunder as Liquid run down a lane.
That was a really long chase from OG. You can expect this. They have a shrine still. There's gonna be some kind of a reaction, and you can see in Darkseer's inventory that he
no, y donde deja su milla
does
también es
not
bueno.
have that. I mean, he's farmed though. Don't get me wrong, but you can expect
Invoker.
him having a buyback there. And you
Radiant's
just
middle
wasted a
tower
Doom
is
on
under
him.
attack.
No, está perdida para
Radiant's
aquí.
top
This is
tower
death.
has
23,
fallen.
On the
17.
highest order, and even if they
Radiant's
buy back
top
right
tower
now,
is
those
under
metamorphosis for 100
Radiant
seconds.
structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, got Tumble Man in your face, Miracle in your face.
El Miracle.
They are going to just take down
Radiant's
this tier
top
3
tower
tower, and
has
OG are going to
fallen.
have to play from even further behind if they want a chance at even winning the game.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Do they decide to buy back? I don't think so. It hurts
Radiant's
their
top
item progression
barracks
too much.
has
They
fallen.
jump forward.
Ya está el
no
último
tail.
teamfight.
Ulti
¿Quién
gonna
gana
be
aquí?
popped. We'll see if they try and defend against this tier
Decide.
3 tower pressure that's coming
Mira,
from Liquid.
y bien,
Toss back
vale.
underneath the tier 4 on
Radiant's
the GH,
middle
but still
tower
controlling
has fallen.
opposite.
Vienen los dos.
Needs to be out of there. Seth, the Impale comes out with the vacuum and catches on to 3 yet again. Even this is on it, but he's not doing nearly enough. Seth is just going to get eviscerated as well. It's going to take him down.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
But can they come on the time? It doesn't look like it. Ana, no metamorphosis, still for 50 seconds, and he still has the
Matumba,
thunder
está
available, but
intraficable.
Radiant's
everybody
middle
from Liquid
barracks
is
are
coming
under
over here.
attack.
A good
Intratable.
amount of damage without reflection actually turning on to the Miracle illusion, so they back out yet again, sunder everybody, or rather, surge everybody away. Jump forward, Abyssal Blade, got the kill.
Ya, GG.
And this
Ok,
game
se va.
is well and truly over.
Radiant's
It
middle
is
barracks
indeed,
has
man.
fallen. Radiant's middle barracks
Mind
has
control
fallen.
and the GH they played so
Radiant's
well
bottom
together.
tower
Every
is
single
under
time
attack.
there's some kind of a combo,
Radiant's
2 or
bottom
3 man
tower has
stun
fallen.
into vacuum into stun. It's just
Radiant's bottom
It's beautiful
barracks
to
are
watch.
under attack.
Gorgeous
Radiant's
Dota.
bottom barracks
OG
has
are
fallen.
obviously
The
going to
Dire
stick it out.
now
We'd
have
love
mega
to be
creeps.
able to
Ya, Mega Creep.
make it through. They're not going to be eliminated if this game does indeed go the way that we think it will, with Liquid winning. Liquid will move on and be a major contender, but the loser of this game is going to be going down to the lower bracket.
Radiant's top
And
OG
shrine is
hoping
under
for a
attack.
miracle Mega Creep comeback.
yeah, and the Rose just spawned, which means Cheese Aegis and Refresher. They can't push out the waves quick enough.
Pero es que también que tenían tiempo que el Team OG no
Radiant
jugaba, ¿no?
are
They can't
scanning.
defend against Mega Creeps with their lineup.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
It is so difficult.
Cámara
They're
más
gonna need
horrible,
some
como punto
very
solo.
serious overextensions. Maybe
A
they
nada.
could find something here as
Mira,
Liquid are
mira esa
trying to
vaina, a la
make
nada.
their way to
Es
the
pa' allá que
base. You could
apunta.
find like one pick off into a second afterwards.
Ah, tenés que poner
but
la cámara, chica.
It's,
Hora
just,
libre.
it's so
Ah, no.
difficult to take this fight now. Darax up on the high ground. They see Miracle, but they can't go. He has a butterfly now as well. They're gonna walk forward for that
Les
one.
ve
Break
que
the
juegan-
wicked
que
sphere,
juegan
but
por
no
jugar,
follow-up
dicen él.
afterwards.
One
Now
last
swap
rush.
back. Find GH. They're gonna send everybody in. Surge
Ya,
up the
pronto.
vacuum. The Impale. Meanwhile, the Meteor Hammer drops down on the all of them.
No veo nada ahí, yo no sé quién coño pegarle, si yo fuera un jugador de...
As no tail is gonna fall. Ana is gonna fall, and this game is well and truly over. Liquid are
GG.
going to Disneyland, and OG are gonna have to battle it out through the lower bracket.
It was just so amazing
Por
to
eso es que
watch.
mira que la gente le caga el palo. Yo siendo superior
This
todavía en
combo,
las
and,
teamfight.
Liquid, they qualified for Disney MDL Major, OG, they're gonna need to find a different opportunity in the lower bracket.
Esto fue un rapidín, ¿oíste? Esta partida. Un mañanero, como quien dice. Para la transmisión.